Good morning, Maryland. I'm meteorologist Lynette Charles. Let's take a look at what's happening on Maryland's most powerful radar. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a radar tour very quickly so you can see where we're dealing with some rain this morning because it is coming down in spots. We did have a break a little bit earlier, but now it is back. So if you are in Baltimore County around Towson, coming in very light right now around Cockeysville. You can see it around Parkville, Perry, Hall this morning, even around White Marsh, dealing with some light rain. Now Harford County, it's picked back up around Bel-Air, around Hickory, Jarrettsville, Calmia, Darlington even getting in on some light rain showers, and now it's starting to slide over into Cecil County around Rising Sun. So again, as you step out and about this morning, take the rain gear with you because you will put it to use. Now, it's not raining everywhere, but it will start to pick up here and there as we go throughout the day. Last zoom in to Anne Arundel County, and you can see what's happening around Annapolis this morning, Mayo, Shady Side, even around Riva, Highland Beach, and we are going to continue with this trend for today, and then we'll start to see a different trend in the forecast. So that's what we're working with as of now. Now let's take a look at what's going on in terms of the outdoors. So if you're about to just step out and about, we are going to be dealing with, again, some clouds out there. We do have a little bit of patchy fog in spots this morning as well. Not dense, but just patchy in some spots. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's head out into Ellicott City this morning where you can see the clouds out there. And also, once again, we're looking on the ground and we do have the snow, right? But that snow will do some decent melting today because temperatures are going to stay above where they should be in terms of temperatures. So this morning we've had numbers in the 30s in a lot of spots and even the 40s. That's what we will get to as we go into the afternoon. I'll show you those in a matter of moments. But in the meantime, this is what we have over into Manchester, Carroll County. Clouds streaming through the area, and we did have a few glimpses of sunshine, but really, you know what, we've been dealing with the rain off and on throughout the day, and that is the way that it's going to stay. I didn't mean to rhyme, but it just happens sometimes. Let's head over to Annapolis. Again, we do have some dry times in Annapolis a little bit earlier, but now some more rain's trying to move back into the picture. Again, very light in nature. And our last stop takes us to Main Street in Bel-Air this morning, and this is what we have. Again, wet roadways from earlier, but more rain will start to fall across this area if it's not falling already. Again, very light in nature as we continue through the morning. And then at times we could see some moderate rain showers as we go into the afternoon. So again, we are going to be talking about some wet conditions, some slick conditions, although those temperatures are above average this morning and some above freezing. We still did have some icy surfaces out there because that ice has just been so thick. So again, if you are going to be on the sidewalks, be prepared for that. Now let's talk about that warming trend, right? Look at this. So 24-hour temperature change. I'm telling you what a difference 24 hours makes. So we are about 11 degrees warmer this time right now than we were this time yesterday in Baltimore, 15 in Easton, 9 in York, 11 in Frederick, and D.C., the nation's capital, coming in right around 11 as well. Now let's look at the temperatures as we speak. So if you're about to head out the door this morning, what do you need to arm yourself with? Well, again, these temperatures have been above average early this morning, but now that we're starting to, go through the day, you want the temperatures to bump up a little bit more, but still not the warmest coat type day. We are not going to see that at all. These temperatures are supposed to be, or I should say, were supposed to be for this time of the year for our low temperatures coming in right around 30, and we've been about 10 degrees above that all morning long. Right now in the city, we're coming in at 41 degrees, 39 in Annapolis, and we are at 41 in Chestertown across the Eastern Shore. And Hanover's at 39 as well. Even Manchester, I think I already said that, but it deserves another mention. And then we look at Mount Airy, Columbia, Elkton, and even Essex all coming in at 37 degrees right now. So again, if we can get more of a southerly flow in here, look like we have a few peaks of sunshine, but without the sunshine, just clouds and rain, temperatures are going to try to bump up a bit. Now, I have a high today right around 47. We'll see if we get to that. We will struggle to get to that because of the fact we are dealing with the rain coming in. But if we get a few breaks in the clouds once the rain stops, like we have been getting all through the morning, off and on rain, that's going to be the scenario, then we could just as well get to that 47 degrees. So we'll see how that pans out. Mid 40s, upper 40s, we'll take it. This is what we're going with as we go through the winds today. Right now, again, more of a southerly flow, a southwesterly flow coming in here. Again, that's a warming flow, and that's all courtesy of that warm front that's moved through the area. Not a whole lot. It's a light breeze out there, but we'll take it. And also, we will take the temperatures that are to the south of us. I know a lot of you will. This makes you really think about spring, right? Well, this is what we have. So we're talking about this temperature in Tuscaloosa coming in right around 65 degrees, 71 in New Orleans, 65 in Tallahassee right now. Now remember, right now we're talking about a little after 9 o'clock. So, oh yes, they are definitely dealing with the warmer temperatures, but the map tells it all, right? Once you start to get into the greens, and don't even mention the yellows, oh yeah, that's nice. And I know a lot of you would like to get into the yellows, at least the greens as of now, because a lot of you have had it with winter, but we still do have a few more days left before it's all said and done. Now, as you step out and about today, this is what it looks like. The satellite and radar is showing some rain, very light in nature on the map this morning. But you know what? Look at the next break coming. You can see it back there just to the west now of, actually I should say to the east of West Virginia. A nice break there, but then we will have this that's going to move through, and that's why I say that some of this could be heavy at times, going to slide through the area. The further to the north you go, you're getting a little bit of mixing in that area, and that's because temperatures are right around freezing, slightly above that. So as we go later into the evening, that's when we're going to start to change our weather back again. So that's what we're going to have to contend with. Lots going on over the past really 24 hours, and we're going to do it again. So we put 48 hours when it's all said and done of some very changing weather, I should say. Okay, so with that mess that's coming in, we do have a winter storm warning that goes into effect at 10 o'clock tonight, and that will linger until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. So Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, we'll finally get rid of this winter storm warning. And I actually had somebody on my Facebook page, and they asked me what the difference between a winter storm watch is and a winter storm warning. So a winter storm watch just is means that the conditions are favorable for winter storm. The potential is there for a winter storm, really. And then a winter storm warning means that, yes, we are going to see some heavy snow and some severe winter type conditions coming in here. So that's really what that means. It's expected, or it's already happening. It's occurring. So that's the difference between a winter storm warning and a winter storm watch. And we did have the watch, but now we're under that warning. So that means that the conditions are going to be warranted, are going to happen as we head more into the evening. And that's why this will go up at 10 o'clock. This is when this will be in effect, and it will linger all the way into 7 o'clock Thursday. So just so you get the picture, know what we're working with. And again, thanks for asking that question, Eric, on my Facebook page. Happy to answer that for you. Okay, so this is what's going on at the surface. That warm fronts move through. That's why we're dealing with temperatures that are well above average, and that will be on the cool side, not the cold side, or milder for today, however you want to word that. But back off towards the west there, it's going to be short-lived because there's that cold front. Now, you know what that cold front's going to do, right? That cold front is going to sweep in, and it is going to drop those temperatures behind that. I actually had a question today in the newsroom, and it was asked, like, how can we go from almost 50 degrees today to back to snow tomorrow? And that's because the front's coming through, a cold front, and it's a powerful cold front. And with that, it's also going to be bringing us the chance for some heavy snow, as we do have this area of low pressure that will ride along that cold front as well. So we are talking about accumulating snows. How much snow? Well, here we go. Let's break it down for you. So the potential is there for tomorrow morning and even through the afternoon. As we look at the pinks, this is going to be the highest swath, the highest totals, the highest amounts. So we are talking about Carroll County, even Frederick County, and then we go over into Baltimore County. Yes, even the city could get in on the 6 to 9. Now we slide over a little bit further off into Harford County and also Cecil County. And look what we're dealing with. Kent County is in this as well. So as we go through tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, we could definitely see about a half a foot of snow in a lot of spots. Now we slide a little bit further off to the south. Look what's going on, 4 to 6 here. So we're talking about Anne Arundel County, really southern Anne Arundel County, because portions of the northern Anne Arundel County, that could get under the 6 to 9. So again, this breaks down, you know, it's a fine line. We'll just see how it finally pans out, but this is what we're thinking as of now. But again, make sure you stay tuned and watch Mike Masco, Wyatt Everhart tonight when on the news as well, and they'll have updated information for you. And this is what's going on as we slide a little bit further off to the south, about 2 to 4 inches. Again, that's really not in our viewing area, but if you are going to be traveling in that direction, you can know what's going to be happening across that area. Once again, in southern Maryland, maybe about 2 to 4 inches there. And you know, none of this is real shabby totals. You look at the pink, 6 to 9, it's like wow, but then you look to the 4 to 6, that's still a lot. A half a foot of snow, that is nothing to really shake your head at, especially if you really do like the snow. So that's definitely some good news in that respect. And I'm thinking that schools will be canceled, not even delayed. I was about to say delayed. Schools will most likely be canceled tomorrow, but nothing has been put out there. But I'm just keep putting a little buzz in your ear that with that type of snow, school will most likely be canceled for tomorrow. Now, this is what's going on. I want to break some things down for you, because we do have a few caveats in the forecast. So that's our thinking. But remember, we are dealing with rain today. We are dealing with wet pavements. We are dealing with temperatures that are well below, or I should say well above freezing. So that's going to warm things up a little bit. When we first have our snowfall, we're going to start to it's not going to stick, I should say. So it won't really stick. So that's going to cut down on accumulations. Also, what we're working with is a cold front that's going to move through. But how quickly does that cold front move through, and how quickly do the temperatures drop off behind that cold front? So that's all things that we have to think about, because if those temperatures really don't drop off too quickly, that's also another thing that could cut down on those snow totals. So, you know, if the front's a little bit slower, like real too slow, then, you know, we could miss the moisture that's coming in with it. So yeah, there's variabilities, variables rather, that go into the forecast for this, where it could be, you know, a miss, but I just want to throw that at you. But really what we're thinking are the totals that I showed you. So we'll see how that pans out. This is so exciting. Okay, so this is what's going on as we move through time. This is what we'll break down for today. Now, we have the rain in the afternoon, and then by this evening, I think that we might just switch all over to, or excuse me, I think that we might switch over to sleet, possibly some snow, and then we'll switch all over to snow. I'd say maybe around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then that's when everything will really start to ramp up, just in time for your commute to work. We will be dealing with the snow, and then that snow will be lingering throughout the day, and that's why the National Weather Service has issued or extended the winter storm warning until 7 o'clock at night, because we could be dealing with the snow pretty much all day. So we'll see how it pans out. They can cancel it, but right now that's what's going on. This is the hour-by-hour forecast for today, and we're talking about temperatures 47 degrees. That's what I'm going with. We'll see if we get there as we go into the afternoon. Again, if we get more breaks in the clouds, we will have breaks in the rain. So if we get breaks in those clouds with that southerly flow, that is not a bad number at all. As we move through the evening, still some rain possible in the forecast, but again, we'll start to get that switch over to possibly some sleet, then to all snow. And if it's real cold enough, and if it moves them fast enough, then we might not even transition to sleet. We could just go straight snow. So just be prepared for what is in store for tomorrow, and that is snow. 29 degrees, cold. Temperature is cold enough to support that snow, that's for sure. And then as we head into Friday, that's what we like to see, right? Even though it's going to be even colder, we'll take it. We've braved colder. We just want it to dry out, and we also just want it to warm up. And that's exactly what's going to happen as we head into the weekend. So very good timing, right? That 40 is going to feel like 60 degrees as we go into Saturday with all that sunshine. But you know what else? You take the good with the bad, because we'll have plenty of sunshine, but you'll be out, you'll be partying, having a good time. Don't forget to spring forward before you go to bed Saturday night, or you will be late to wherever you have to go on Sunday morning. So we lose an hour, but we'll lose that hour for that temperature at 44 with plenty of sunshine on Sunday, right? So that warming trend begins. We go from 40 to 44 to 46 on Monday, still plenty of sunshine, and close to 50 degrees on Tuesday. I'm being a bit conservative on that Tuesday. Some models already have it at about 50, 51 degrees. So we'll see how that turns out. But the good news is that we are dry. We're not talking about any type of snowstorms after this one, at least in the 7-day. So look what's going on. Yes, bright side, people, bright side. I tell you, 16 days until the first day of spring. And I know you guys are counting down. Now, this is it. So we do have, again, still some more messy weather, slick weather, nasty weather on the way. We already had a round yesterday. We'll have the wet weather off and on through today, and then we'll have the snow coming in overnight into tomorrow morning through the day, and then finally we will be out of the woods. So I'll be here. We'll get through it together. No problems whatsoever. Don't forget to tweet me in pictures. That will be awesome for tomorrow as well. I'd like to get that on the air for you. Tweet me at Lynette from ABC2. Again, have a wonderful day, everyone. I will see you back here first thing tomorrow morning. And again, don't forget to tune in tonight, and don't forget to Facebook me as well. Have a great day, everyone.